This video looks at the various rules concerning the order of words in sentences involving both present and past tenses and containing 2 and 3 verbs. It then looks at how to form questions involving 1 or more verbs before going on to finish with the imperative case. So this video is extending sentences to include 2 verbs. In the last video we looked at a sentence or clause with 1 verb. And now we're going to extend that to 2 or 3 verbs or even more, as well as look at speak in terms of the past tense and also the imperative. Okay, so let's have a look at how we deal with a second verb in a sentence. I am going into the shop to buy bread. Okay, I am going into the shop to buy bread. Ich ga on thona shoppen halaf bujan. Okay, ga is go, first person present tense singular, I go. That is what's happening in the present, so I am going. On is a dative preposition. On is a preposition and it takes in this case we're going into the shop. There's a sense of implied motion, so we choose the accusative. So shop in the accusative is shoppan. Okay, and the demonstrative, the word the that goes with it, the demonstrative article that goes with it must be in the accusative as well. We choose thona because shoppen is a masculine noun, so we choose the accusative demonstrative the, which is thona. Okay, halaf is bread, bujan to buy. Now notice here the first verb goes in its conjugated form in the second place, as is the case in all Germanic languages. The verb, there's always verb second place in all Germanic languages, as I showed in the last video. The second verb, to buy, now goes to the very end of the sentence or the clause, to the very end, okay, to the very end in its unconjugated infinitive form. That this is the form you find when you look up in the dictionary. The dictionary gives you the infinitive form, and in Old English the infinitive for to buy is bujan. And that goes at the very end there. Ich ga on thona shoppen halaf bujan. I am going into the shop, bread to buy. I am going into the shop to buy bread. He commanded them to prepare for the journey. So commanded is a verb. It's the first verb, so that goes in the second place. The next verb, to prepare, or prepare, goes at the very end in its infinitive form. So we end up with he heit here totham sida one. Okay, he commanded them for the journey to prepare. Okay, so he is the subject, commanded is the third person present tense singular. So hate, commanded. The object here is them, so that's in the accusative here. They are the recipients, the direct recipient of the action of the verb, which is commanded. And then the indirect object is the journey, the point of that command, and the object is to go on this journey. To is a preposition to, the word to in Old English is to, that is a preposition and that requires a dative object. So seether, seeth is journey, see there is the dative form of it. We also then require the demonstrative object, article, demonstrative article, the word the, to be in the dative as well. And so the dative form of the is tham or tham, either one, given that the seeth or seether is a masculine or neuter noun, so we choose tham. The infinitive of journey is one, and you'll find that straight in the dictionary, and that just goes on the very end. So we have the subject, the verb, all the other information in between, and then the second verb in its infinitive form at the very end. He heit here, totham sida, one. Okay, and this structure you can follow all throughout. Notice in the case above with the shop, we had place and reason this time instead of object and indirect object, because it's we're going to a shop and the reason is for bread. Okay, so you just follow these format. Okay, I am meeting my friends today for a swim. So I'm meeting is the first verb. So present tense, first person singular. Your mater is meet. Your mater, meet. Then there's a time. There's a manner. So that's today, todai, with my friends, mit meiner Freunde. Okay. And to swim. So, and the infinitive form of swim is swimmen, to swim, and that goes at the very end. So, ich möchte today mit meiner Freund swimmen. Okay, so subject, verb, time, manner, and then the second verb at the very end. The woman must go to the doctor at 4 p.m. Okay, Seowif Shula at 6 tiena tid thonalacha gan. All right, so Seowif, feminine, Seowif, the woman. Okay, that indicates we have the woman. Seo, the nominative direct article, is demonstrative, is seo. The verb is third person singular present tense, shula. So the woman shula at 6 tiena tid, the 16th hour, which is 4 p.m. in the afternoon. The 16th hour goes on a 24 cycle, so at the 16th hour, so 4 p.m. Thona lacha. Okay, now this lacha, the doctor, is this is in the accusative, and so the demonstrative object here is the article thona. That's the accusative of the word the. Okay, the accusative form of the demonstrative article or the is thona. Lacha is the accusative for doctor. Okay, and to go is gan in its infinitive form. That's the form you'll find when you open up a dictionary and look for the word go. Gan. That just simply goes on the end there. Next one. The angel began to be proud. Se angel ongan overmod wezan. Okay, the angel began proud to be. Overmod is proud. Wezan to be. Now, the first verb began, ongan. Okay, so ongan, began, goes in here. That's its conjugated form. We're talking about here, begun, ongan. Now, wezan, to be. This the to be verb has the wezan or bayon forms. Wezan is like present tense, ongoing, past tense, present tense, whereas bayon is more used for future tense. Okay, so we use the wezan form, wezan instead of bayon. Okay, it's more ongoing present tense action. The bayon forms are more for future tense form. They like to play football. Okay, like is the first verb, to play is the second verb, football is the object. So they here lichieth thother plechan. Okay, now they, plural, present tense. Okay, lichieth. In that case, for the word like, we need present tense plural, third person present tense plural, lichieth. Object is thother, football, foot, and thother, ball. Plechan, to play. So first verb is conjugated, like is conjugated according to number and tense. Okay, and then the object in the accusative in this case, and then the second verb goes to the very end in its infinitive unconjugated form. I like to fish. Ich lichie fischian. Okay, first verb like, lichie, first person present tense singular, lichie. To fish, fishian on the end. She likes to dance, heo, third person present tense, so we choose lichath, she likes, lichath. Third person present tense singular, heo, lichath, haleapan, to dance, haleapan. Its infinitive form is haleapan, heo, lichath, haleapan, she likes to dance. We heard him praise your deeds this morning in the marketplace. So now we've got a time, we've got a place. Him is the object, so here we go. We hierdon hina thina dada on thamarchene on tharachepsatoa yeherian. Okay, so here we go. Heard is the first verb, so and that is plural present tense. Okay, so we choose hierdon. Okay, for the plural present tense. We heard hina. Hina is the accusative for him. All right, hina, masculine accusative for him. So him, your deeds, him, your deeds, because we heard him praising your deeds, remember? So him, your deeds, thina dada, on tham marchana is the time in the morning, on thare cheapsatoa in the marketplace. Now, on is a preposition here, so we're talking about a location, so we're choosing the dative here. So thare cheapsatoa, okay, and thare is singular, feminine, dative. Okay, so cheapsatoa is a feminine noun, and we choose it in the dative, so we have the e on the end, cheapsatoe, okay, feminine dative, and so the demonstrative article that goes with it, the word tha, must have the feminine form, so we choose a feminine singular form because it's one marketplace. Thare goes here. Over here, on tham marchana, now on is a preposition, it needs a dative object, so everything here, tham, the, and morning must be in the dative. Okay, so dative singular is tham or tham, there's two different spellings there. Marchana, morning, marchen, must be now in the dative form, so marchana, okay, in the morning. All right, and then over here, the infinitive of praise is yeharian, praising. Okay, infinitive verb unconjugated. Now, she will meet you at the port on Sunday afternoon. So we've got a subject, we've got a verb, we've got an object, got a time, place, okay, and we've got a second verb, meet. So that second verb will be in the infinitive form at the very end, your meten, okay. She is the third person present tense singular, so we'll need the verb willeth for that. So heo willeth thee on tham yolotandaya, on tham sunandaya, at tham parte yamatan. Okay, she will meet you in the afternoon on Sunday at the port. She will you in the afternoon on Sunday at the port meet. Okay, now first verb, conjugated form according to number, tense. Okay, goes here in the second place. The second verb is unconjugated. It just goes to the very end. Okay, everything else goes in between as we've covered in the first video. Next one, I don't know how to find that place. There's two ways we can do that. It could be ich near witten hu tha satoa findan. Could be ich not hu tha satoa findan. Now, nat is a contraction of ne witten, and the Anglo-Saxons were very conscious of doing that. They like to contract words, and so ne witten, two words, becomes just nat. So there's two ways of doing it. I, first person present tense singular, I. The verb know then becomes ne witten, nat, first person present tense singular. Now, the object here, that place, how, who is how, and then satoa, okay, is place. And I need the accusative form of that. And tha, the demonstrative object that goes with satoa, because tha is a satoa, place is a feminine noun, I need the accusative, which is satoa, okay, and then the demonstrative object must also hear the word the demonstrative object must also be in the accusative and feminine, so I choose tha satoa. To find, the infinitive form is findan, okay. Next one, I cannot build my home in that place. So there's two sentences in one here. Let's deal with I can my home in that place. I can build my home in that place. The second verb is build. That will go to the very end in its infinitive form. Betimbaran. Okay, so let's deal with the first sentence. Ich mai min ham on tham satoa betimbaran. Okay, and the other sentence is I cannot build my home in that place. Ich near my min ham on tham satoa betimbaran. Okay, now I, first person singular, present, the noun I, ich. Verb must be conjugated first person present tense singular, so it's my or near my, can, cannot. The object mean harm, okay, accusative, okay, the object is always in the accusative, mean harm. Place on tham satowa, now this is a location, so I'm going to choose the dative of satowa, satol, the dative is satowa, tham satowa, in that place. In the West Saxon dialect, whenever you see the word on, you can translate it as in, unless there's a sense of motion implied. Okay, so just careful with that. Batimbaran, okay, to build. Now here's another two sentences combined. I must try, strive. Sorry, my apologies, one sentence. Try, strive, just the one word, depends on how you want to word it. I must try harder next time, common phrase, or I must strive harder next time, almost as common. Either one, whichever one you want to say. Try, strive is felitan. To try, strive, felitan. That's the unconjugated infinitive form you find in the dictionaries. Okay, and that goes at the very end. So, it shall next tid herdera felitan. I must next time harder try, strive. Okay, it shall next tid herdera felitan. Okay, now first person present tense singular of must is shall. When you look it up, shall. So shall goes in there in the conjugated form. Next tid is next time, and harder is herdera, and to try, strive is felitan. Okay, so first verb must is conjugated in the second place. Try, strive, the second verb goes to the end in its unconjugated form. All right, now for the case of three verbs in a sentence and even four, I can help you move your car tomorrow. So can is the first verb, goes in the second place. Because it's me singular, it's first person present tense singular, my, may. I say my, may. The A is a, and then the G dot is ya, may. It's may. Okay. Now help is a second verb that goes to the very end in its infinitive form, help. Move is a third verb, it goes to the second last place, run. Okay, now, so we got time on morgen, tomorrow. Your they thinum, wayen, car. Ich may on morgen, they thinum, wayen, run, helpan. Okay, I can tomorrow, your car, move, help. So I can help you move your car tomorrow. Here's one now with four verbs. I wanted to help them learn to read books. So wanted is the first verb that goes in the second place, conjugated form. Help then goes to the very end. Learn then goes second from the end. And read third from the end. Okay, and those last three verbs are in their infinitive form. So you build inwards. Second verb on the end, third verb second last, fourth verb, third last. You build inwards, okay? Then you have indirect object, bokum, books, plural, dative. Indirect objects in a dative. The object is them here, that is in the accusative, okay? First person past tense. First person past tense singular, because it's only me, I, singular. So for that, first person past tense singular, I choose for wanted is first person past tense singular, so I choose walder. When I go to the verb table, conjugation table in Old English, walder is the one I want. First person past tense singular, walder. It's walder bokum here, raden, leornian helpan. Okay, so I wanted to help them learn to read books. Probably when you do this, when you're writing this out, highlight the verbs in the order they appear in modern English, and then translate them to Old English in using these tables here. It's walder bokum here, raden, leornian helpan. Okay, rule 4. When there are two or more verbs in a sentence, the second verb goes to the very end of the sentence. Okay, very end of the sentence, in last place, and is in its unconjugated or infinitive form. Here it is. The third verb takes the second place, and is also in its unconjugated or infinitive form. There you go. Any other verbs then build inwards in the same manner. So I won't be able to do that tomorrow, whatever that is. That is some sort of object, so we'll put that in the accusative form. It's something that's clear to whoever's taken part in this conversation can see or understand what that is, but it's something, it's an object, that. Won't be able to do that. So, ich wolle morgen that neer doen machen. Okay, I will tomorrow that not do be able. All right, I won't be able to do that tomorrow. So the subject, I, the verb is conjugated, first person present tense singular, wolle, ich wolle, morgen, tomorrow, that, whatever this action, process, object, whatever it is, it's an object. Not do is the last verb, and then machen is the second last verb, or second in this case, okay? Be able. All right. Now we want to talk about the past tense, an action that is now completed. It has been completed in the past. It is now a completed action, so we're talking of the past. To show the past tense, we need a helping or auxiliary verb, haben or bauen, which is then conjugated, and then the past tense of the main verb goes to the end, but it is the past participle of the main verb. So we use have, has, plus the past participle. We want to talk about an action that is now completed, has been completed, finished in the past. We're talking here about the past. Okay, I have read the book. Have read the book. It is now complete. It's finished. It's an action completed in the past. So the first verb have, okay, first person, present tense singular, because I have as of this moment, it is completed. I've finished, I've read the book, so I have. So it is the present tense right now. So first, it's me, I, so first person, present tense singular, so we choose habe. I have. Okay, I have. It's now true in the present. It is true. The book is the object, so bulk, that's the accusative form of book, and then that is a feminine noun. Book is a feminine noun, so we choose the feminine demonstrative article, which is the. The feminine accusative is tha, okay, tha bulk. And then now what I need is the past participle main verb. I need the past participle of the main verb. Now the main verb here is read. It's not have, it's read. That's the main verb. This whole sentence is about reading a book. And I want to show that it is now complete, finished. There's an action completed in the past. So I have read the book. So I need the past participle of the verb read. And that is raden or raden. In Old English, the sort of had a couple of purposes. It gave a sense of, when talking about a group and belonging to a group, and in that sense, but it also had a sense of being past tense as well. So raden, read. She has read the book. Okay, third person present tense, singular, is havde for the helping verb. Has, havde. Okay, bulk again, feminine, accusative, singular, the book. And again, read is the main verb and is raden or raden. He or havde bulk raden. She has the book read. Okay, so as of right now, she's speaking of the past. That book has been read. She has read it. Okay. He has fought the enemy. Okay. Again, we're referring to something that has been completed in the past. He has fought the enemy. It is now, as of right now, is true. He has. Okay. He havde thonne vijand gevochten. Okay. So he, third person, present tense, singular, havde. Vijand is accusative, and it is a masculine noun, enemy, vijand, masculine noun. So the demonstrative article required here must be accusative, singular, and masculine, because vijand is a masculine noun. So we choose thonne, okay, thonne, vijand. And then fought, past participle of fought, is gevochten. Gevochten. Okay, gevochten, fought. Okay, she, it, he, she, it. Okay, 3 sentences here in one. He has come home, she has come home, it has come home. Okay, third person present tense singular for has in this case is havde. He, or hit havde thona harm kommen. Okay, harm is the home is the object here. Okay, that is in the accusative. So harm is a masculine noun. The demonstrative article required for that, the word the, must be in the accusative singular masculine. So it is thone, harm. Okay, the past participle of the main verb come. The past participle of that is kommen, okay, kommen, not with an A there, with an E. That's the past participle of the main verb, kommen. So make sure you pick the past participle, because the infinitive form of come is kuman, with an A there. But we don't want that. We want the past participle of the main verb. Past participle is essential, kommen, come. Now, third person present tense singular, he, or hit, he, she, it. Third person present tense singular is havde, has. Okay, he, she, it has cleaned the table. 3 sentences in one. He, or hit havde thona beard je klanzod, or just klanzod. Okay, generally je klanzod. Okay, cleaned. Past participle, the main verb. Beod is table is beod. It's the accusative, and again, this is a masculine noun because the thona out front tells you it's a masculine noun. When you look up table in the noun declension tables, you're going to find you want the accusative because it's the object of this sentence, and then that tells you because this is a masculine noun, we want singular because there's only one table here that she's cleaned, or he, she, it has cleaned. And so we want masculine accusative singular, which is beod. So the masculine accusative singular demonstrative must be thona. Okay, thona beod. Next bit, my father has arrived at the port at 8 a.m. Okay, min vader havde at echte tid at tham port kommen. Okay, so first verb has. Okay, my father, I'm talking about me. So first third person present tense, havde has, at echte 8 hour, so at the 8th hour, so it's 8 in the morning, 8 a.m. At tham porte. Okay, so the place here, now it's at a location, so we need the dative of port is porte, and the demonstrative article must also be dative singular. So this is porter must obviously, I can't remember what it was, whether it was must be a masculine or neuter noun, because tham covers the case for masculine or neuter singular. Okay, dative. Kommen is the past participle of the main verb, arrived, kommen. Okay. Now, next sentence, he has prayed for their health, safety, salvation, happiness. So health, safety, salvation, happiness is covered by that one word, halla. And that stands for health, safety, salvation, happiness. Here is there. Now, third person past tense. Third person, sorry, past tense. Singular is havde, has, he, havde, hier, halla, gebeden. Okay, so he has their safety, health, happiness, salvation prayed. Okay, gebeden is past participle of to pray. We want past participle prayed, so it's gebeden. Okay, he havde, hier, halla, gebeden. Okay, he has their safety, salvation, happiness, health prayed for. Okay. Now, here we go. The friends have met on Friday night. I don't think there was anything else I had to say about that. Anyway, their friends have met on Friday night. Okay. Vereenders habeth him on Saturnichte gemated. Okay, now here we've got the. Now in the nominative and accusative plural, that is represented by the demonstrative tha. That's why this time we have tha. which is different to on some of the previous slides where it referred to a singular, feminine accusative singular. Here, the nominative accusative masculine, neuter, feminine, plural, when we're talking about two or more people, which is the case here because the friends, okay, so we want the plural. Well, nominative and accusative in the plural case is just tha for all genders, masculine, neuter, feminine. So tha vereen vereenders habet him on Saturnichte gemated. Okay, the friends have themselves on Friday night met. Okay, him here is them. All right. It appears here because it's referring to him on Saturnichte. Now, him plural, okay, him plural, okay, this is dative plural, okay, it's a location on Saturday night, so we've used the dative here to talk of themselves, okay, it's just pointing out it's they themselves who have met on Friday night, okay, vervriend or vervriendas, either one is the plural there. Habeth, okay, plural present tense. Have themselves on Friday night, so it's them together, met. Okay, the friends have met on Friday night. The him there just emphasises it's all of them together have met. Okay, you probably could argue tha vereenders habet on Saturnichte gemated. Okay, the friends have on Friday night met. Now that's the other thing. Saturnichte sounds like Saturday, doesn't it? But it's actually a way of saying the night before Saturday, which is the Friday night. Okay, funny one, that one. All right, they have chosen me as leader, so have. Okay, and this is something, an action in the past tense, so chosen will be the past participle of the main verb, that is gekoren. Okay, chosen, that's the past participle of the main verb is chosen. The helping or auxiliary verb is have. Okay, here habeth me to hereren gekoren. Okay, they have me as leader chosen. So again, you might wonder why the me comes from here. So me tol hereren, okay, me as leader, okay, to in this case is taking the form as, and hereren is taking here should be the dative form, okay. Here they, plural, present tense singular, habeth, they have me to leader, me as leader. To can be interpreted as, okay. Hereren, gekoren, chosen. Okay, remember second verb here when we're dealing with the past tense, an action that's been completed in the past must be the past participle of the main verb. Okay, and then this one is conjugated accordingly because it's conjugated as a present tense because it's as of the moment. This is true. I've been chosen as leader. It's been completed. Full stop. Finished. Okay, it's true as of the present. Okay, rule 5. To speak of events in the past tense or perfect tense, we conjugate the first helping verb, haben or bein, and then take the past participle of the main verb and place it at the end of the sentence. And just to finish off there, just an image of people sitting in the feasting hall there, just generally chatting, socializing and so on. Okay. I don't know, the images I'm using at the end of these videos, I can't remember where I've got them from, so I apologise to the owners of those. I don't mean anything wrong by that, but I just can't remember where I got them from. But they're just so appropriate given that this series here is about talking and forming sentences and speaking, if not also writing in the language. Okay, that's it then.